Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your mid-month love reading for the month of September. I want to start by saying thank you so much for all the love and support that I've seen this far on the channel. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting below. All the love and support has been very much appreciated, so thank you so much for that. If you find the messages are helpful or that they resonate with your situation, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you'd like future messages, you can feel free to subscribe to the channel. Everyone is always welcome here, and I upload messages daily. So, let's get started, Gemini. We're going to look at you, past, present, and future, them, past, present, and future, and the challenges and the outcome. So, let's get started. For you, Gemini, past, present, and future. I feel like in the past, you may have been in a relationship with a water sign. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I get the sense here, Gemini, that you were with a person who was kind of emotionally distant. Somebody who didn't really express themselves emotionally, didn't really talk much about feelings, about relationships, about that whole thing. And I feel like it's brought you to this time in your life where you are trying to move forward from that. You want communication. You want somebody who's going to be emotionally available and somebody who's just you're going to be able to talk to about things, right? And I feel like with the Chariot and the Hermit here, you're really moving forward, Gemini, from that energy and trying to go in and go within yourself, take some time away from relationships to really figure out what it is that you want out of relationships, okay? I really feel like that is really where you are right now in the present, even though this is coming up as the future. I feel like you're really still within this hermit mode right now. I feel like you've kind of probably been in this hermit mode now for 3 to 6 months. Okay, really just going in, introspecting, healing outdated belief systems, healing past trauma, accepting perceived flaws or the shadow side of yourself. When I talk about perceived flaws, I really feel when I mention that, I'm getting at like if you laugh loud and you've always been told it was obnoxious, the person that you're going to be moving towards in the future is going to be somebody who's going to like that laugh, who's going to appreciate that laugh. So, these are the things that sometimes what we think are flaws within ourselves, other people appreciate. So, just having a more open mind, and you still may not like that certain aspect of yourself or characteristic, but just having an understanding that not everybody has the same perception, not everybody has the same outlook. And I also feel like, Gemini, you're coming out of heartache, coming out of this betrayal that you've gone through in the past. Maybe it wasn't even an intentional betrayal, but it felt as such because they weren't communicating their feelings, okay? Now, for the person that's coming in, we have the Tower, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, with these cards, I feel like in the past, they may have been in a situation that had ended, something that was very significant in their life, lasted a very long time. I feel like justice just fell out, so they may have to go through some legal proceedings, maybe a divorce or something like that, Maybe they're in separation with their spouse right now. But I really get the sense that this has ended. This has crumbled. And right now I feel like they're focusing on their career. They're focusing on their passion. I feel like in the past they may have been a little deceptive within relationships. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords in reverse, they're really trying to move away from this deception, move away from this, just trying to be more open and honest in relationships. Complications or obstacles, challenges, and the outcome. I feel like there's definitely a fated lesson that needed to be learned here. This may be somebody who is going to help you move forward in this from this heartache, from this past experience that you had, Gemini. What challenges this is this ending, the separation that they're going through. So just pay attention, be aware that that's an issue that could arise, stand your ground and just let it be known that you feel like, that could be an issue, okay? And you don't want to be the person who makes them walk away, right? You just want them to be themselves, single and coming towards to you. So even though this might be a person who teaches you significant lessons in your life, just try to be practical about the situation. Don't set yourself up for failure. Okay? Go in it with a plan. Plan it out. Take steps that are going to secure your future, right? And focus on that. Maybe even communicate that with this person. Like, I want to focus on the long term. I'm looking for a long-term partnership where I'm going to be with this person for a long time. So if that's not something that you think you could accomplish right now, then maybe we should just cool our jets, right? Not get so hot and heavy, I do feel like this person has a lot of attributes that you like, that you could see in a future partner. But also remember, Gemini, that they're coming out of the separation, so they still have healing. Even if this has ended and they're not going to be dealing with this person anymore, they still have this healing process that you've gone through. They still have that healing process for themselves that they need to go through. So just pay attention, be practical with that whole scenario. Now for the bottom cards, we have Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. Judgment symbolizes atonement, positive outcome, success, okay? And the Hierophant symbolizes somebody who is a spiritual person. This card can also symbolize bringing you closer to your soul's purpose, which ultimately is what I feel like it's symbolizing in this position. I feel like this person is going to come towards you if you communicate properly what it is that you're wanting and why. I feel like you guys are going to come together and come to an agreement on some type of movement forward. And maybe this person is meant to be in your life for a while. Okay? So just take it one day at a time and make sure you're communicating properly. Be practical about the situation. Don't set yourself up for failure. Okay? Just go in it with a plan and communicate. Communication will be key. So let's get some Psychic Tarot out here. And then we'll get Manifest Your Soulmate card. see what we got there. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Partnerships and alliances. That tells me that this person is going to be a significant partnership in your life. It could also symbolize them releasing this partnership before being able to come into union with you. Okay. Now, we have choose wisely and stand your ground. So it all just tells me the same thing I was already getting towards, Gemini, that really focusing on yourself and just communicating with this person. Like, you know, maybe we were brought each other into each other's lives for a reason, but I understand that you still have this healing process that you need to go through. And so I'm willing to be there with you through this, but I just don't want to be that person, you know? So, Gemini, complicated situations, but you have the strength, you have what it takes to get through this. And understand that you're learning significant lessons through every experience that you're having. So pay attention, you know, you're not just going through experiences to experience them. You're not put through stuff for nothing. There's a reason in it. So make sure you're getting that lesson so it doesn't repeat itself in the future. So, manifest your soulmate card is your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Beautiful card, Gemini. Beautiful reading. So, Gemini, that is the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting below. All the love and support is very much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.